Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, we're going to run through a guide that I just dropped on the MyListing Club website. And it has to do with adding a free booking, an amazing free booking solution to your website. I've talked about this in the past. I think I've done at least one, maybe two videos on this. It's a solution called cal.com. It's 100% free for individual use, and it is often considered and called the Calendly killer. So if you're not familiar with Calendly, look that up. That is also a potential option for you as well. But like I said, this is often called the Calendly killer. And I have a guide for embedding Calendly booking forms into your single listings as well, if you want to get into that. So I updated that guide as well. But if I were to start a MyListing website that needed booking, this is the tool that I would use. So that's what we're going to cover in this video. Okay. All right. So we're just going to, like I said, we're just going to run through this guide together. We're going to look at, what is cal.com very briefly, and then I'm going to show you how I set this up on one of the starter sites. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and dive in. Discovering the ultimate free booking solution for MyListing cal.com. So in this guide, like I said, we're going to cover how to set all of this up within a single listing. You can also, as the MyListing website owner, you can set this up, for yourself outside of the listings. One thing to note right off the top is it's very important that if you have any interest in this, even if you don't use it right away, to go out and start, grabbing your cal.com usernames, because those are unique. They are first come, first served basis. So it's pretty important. It's one of the things that once you go to the cal.com website, which I'm on right now, it's one of the things that they drive home right away is getting that unique link, unique username set up in there. Okay. So while we're on the website, let's just go ahead and take a look. Pricing, like I said, it's 100% free for individual use, and it's very powerful. You see that right over here. The only time that a cost comes into play is when you have teams. Okay. In a lot of cases, this isn't going to be needed. So you can go ahead and check out that pricing further if you want, but it is power packed with features. It's just a lot to cover. We're not going to get into all that in this video. This isn't that type of video. This is more specific to how to get this working with single listings. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and close that down, and we'll continue on here. Previous booking solutions that I've tried. While these tools are great, cal.com's unlimited bookings and payment options make it a superior choice. So Book Like a Boss, I've got a guide on how to set this up for the website owner. You can also use it for your single listings if you wanted. I just haven't documented that process. Book Like a Boss is a partner of the club, so you can get a discount for their solution. I use it for my booking page. So if you click this link right here, this will take you to the guide and help you set up Book Like a Boss for your website. I thought I had a link here for my booking page. I guess I don't have that in here. I thought let's go over to that actual guide. Oh, where is it? Here we go. Check out my booking page. So at the bottom of that guide, you can get a link to my booking page. So this is all built with Blab. That's short for Book Like a Boss, Blab. Highly, highly powerful solution. So as I say here in this cal.com guide, I'm going to be looking at exploring replacing that with cal.com. I just haven't gotten around to seeing if that's going to be a viable solution for what I've set up on Book Like a Boss, because I've set up products and services and things like that. So I gotta see how that works. Calendly, it's, to me, like I said, if I was starting a new MyListing website that needed the booking feature, I would use cal.com instead of Calendly. Okay. It's, like I said, it's called the Calendly killer in air quotes. And you literally get the pro features of Calendly for free with nothing. There's no limits. Okay. Calendar.it. This was a partnership that I had, and it was like another Calendly killer in air quotes, but only up to 10 bookings. Okay, so you got the pro version of Calendly for up to 10 bookings. I have since ended that partnership just because it just doesn't seem to be innovating. It's their website was kind of untrustworthy in terms of design. So a lot of clients were saying, Ryan, it's hard to trust this solution just because the website just looks so dated and it doesn't look like they're updating the plugin, like all these different reasons. So it's with Cal.com and with Calendly, it wasn't really needed anymore. So it was hard to manage the discount portion of it. It was like a very manual process. So anyway, that is gone now from the club. So introducing Cal.com, very simple to get started. Click the link right here to sign up, or just go to Cal.com and sign up. Claim your username. So that's, like I said, it's an important part. Secure that username before others do. Once it's gone, it's gone. And then set up your account. Connect your calendars, set up your availability, and customize your profile. Now for the meat and potatoes, implementing Cal.com on your website. We're going to embed Cal.com booking forms into the single listings, okay? For MyListing website owners and listing owners, integrating Cal.com is straightforward, which you'll see here in a second. Follow the steps below to embed Cal.com booking forms into single listings. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, this is not actually a requirement. This is just a requirement for how I've rolled this out on the starter sites. And by the way, this is now part of all the 6 starter sites that I've built so far. Cal.com is implemented. So it doesn't matter which one you go to. We'll pick a random one. Let's go to fit. And then you go to one of these listings, contact and media, and that particular one doesn't have it. So that figures. Let's go to one that does. We'll go to coaches. Okay, let's go into this one. Let's go to contact and media. And here we go. See this? This is brand new. This is this nice book coaching button. Click that. You're going to get this nice modal window that pops up. And I'll talk about it later in this video, but you do have the option to very easily set this from light mode to dark mode. So if you want to match, for example, like the look of the fit site, you can set your embedded booking form to dark mode with just a click of a button. It's really, really awesome. Okay. All right. So like I said, it doesn't matter what starter site you go to. I've got Cal.com implemented on all of them. Let's look at one more. We'll go to Val here. Let's go to one of the vendor listings. Let's go to this one. Contact and media, and that one doesn't have it. Let's go find another one. Some of these are at different package levels, so they're not going to show it. So let's just go to the Explore page and get rid of that. Get away from that welcome pop up there. Premium demo. This one should have it. I don't know what's up with my computer here, but it's like something wrong with the caching. I don't know what's going on. Let's go. Let me just refresh this here. Kill all the caching. There we go. I don't know. Something weird on my computer. Anyway, I wonder why that forum is not there. Maybe it's on the details page. Book venue. No, that's not it. All right, let me circle back and check that. Let's look at. We'll find out another one. Let's go to Basecamp. If I could type. All right, let's go to this one. Let's go to the contact page. There we go. Reservations button up here at the top. And there you go. All right. Anyway, I'll go and check Val and see what's up with that after this video. But yeah, let's dive into how to do this. So to start, like I said, I use the free plugin with Cal, and that allows me to do certain things, which is what you're going to see in this video. You can do it without it. It's just going to be a different approach. Okay. So the first thing we do is we install the Cal.com plugin as you would any WordPress plugin. It is free from the WordPress repository. You literally just need to install it and activate it, and you're good to go. There's no configuration settings or anything like that. As you see here, there's nothing really to do. Okay. Next up is custom text field. So we need to add a custom text field to our listing type. So I'm going to go back to the site. I'm going to go to listing types. I'm going to go to the expert listing type, for example. We're going to go to fields, and then we're going to just look for what I've done already on the Canvas starter site. And here it is. This is a custom text field. If you're not familiar, you can grab that field from right here over on the right-hand panel, create a custom field, and then grab that text field. All right, so we're just going to edit that field wherever it went. There we go. I just gave it a label of consultations because that made sense for this particular listing type. And then I just put in a placeholder to give the listing owner an idea of what they need to put in there. So where does this come from? Okay, so if we go over to cal.com and we look at the consultations event type, and you can create an unlimited number of event types within cal.com. So I've created different ones here based on the different listing types and different starter sites, right? So if you look here, you'll see you get the exact link right here, but you can click on this copy link to event, and we can kind of see what this is going to do. If I paste this in, it gives you the actual link, right? So that is the link to that specific event type. So that's what I'm showing here as what you want to put in there. Okay. Obviously, this username is just a placeholder. You're going to actually have your unique username in the middle. That's where that username becomes so important. So go out and grab that for yourself or for your business name or whatever you want that username to be, or grab multiple, but go out and grab them. And that's how that's done. Okay. So I'm simply putting in here in a placeholder, like giving them instructions on how to do that. I also give them more instructions. So what I'm saying here in the description area of this field, add the link to your consultation booking form. You can quickly grab this link from your cal.com account by clicking on the copy link icon under events. Okay, and then I give you an example here. Okay, so what do I say here? Again, you can quickly get this link from your cal.com account by clicking on the copy link icon under the events. So I just showed you how to do that. So under event types, click on that copy link and you get that link. All right. You just drop that into your listing. So let's look at a listing. Let's go into this one. And we're just looking for that field. I think I called it consultations, right? There we go. So there we see it. So that same link that we grabbed over here, consultations is the event type. We grab that link, right? And we just paste that right in there. All right. So what we're then doing is we go back to our listing type, and this is all covered in the guide here. So we've added that custom text field. We now need to pull the data, which is in this case is the URL, from that field, and we need to drop it into a block, a single listing block, so we can display our booking form on the front end. So we go back to that listing type, single page, content and tabs, just pick any tab you want to add it to or add a new one. We're going to go in there and we're going to add this shortcode block right here. I've already done that. So we're just going to edit that block. And we're going to paste in this shortcode, this code with the shortcode. And this is all in the guide here. I give it to you right here. You can copy and paste it if you want. Okay. So what we're saying here is, and remember this is where the plugin comes into play. Because we have the plugin in place, this is how we can configure this particular embed. When you go to the cal.com plugin page on the WordPress repo, it's gonna break this down for you and tell you what your options are. So you can go ahead and check that out. But what we're saying here is let's embed our cal URL that equals, and then this is where the MyListing shortcode comes into play. You put those two brackets in place here, right here, and then you just choose that consultations custom field that we added. So whatever the listing owner adds as their URL, we're just pulling that into this embed line right here, okay? This text equals is just the name of our button. You can change that to be whatever it is that you want it to be. Okay, so let's look at this now on the front end. Let's go to our experts. And we see here a book consultation button. All right, so you can change that, like that text, to whatever you want it to be, like I said. All right, and we see here, this is pulling from the account I called MyListing Club Starter Site. I just created one account so that way I can use it across all of my websites, which is another awesome thing, right? Create one account, use it across all of your websites. And this is the event type, consultations, which we can look in the back end of the cow.com account. Here's our consultations event type. Okay. So that is that. And like I said, you can customize this however you want. If you want it to be dark mode, light mode, and there's a lot of other features that you can put in here. So if we go into the consultation event type, you can choose a lot of different things here. Availability, limits, advanced settings, reoccurring settings. You can attach apps, workflows, webhooks. There's just tons and tons of stuff that you can do for free. Okay, let's go back to our guide. Let me make sure I've covered everything here. I've got a trick here. If you want to embed the entire booking page, so what if you wanted to not just embed one single event type, but let's say you want to embed all of these, right? So I give you a workaround to do that. Let's go ahead and do that. So the first thing we want to do is go back into our cow.com account. And we're just going to click on any of these event types. Let's choose reservations in this case. We're going to click these three dots. We're going to click embed. We're going to choose inline embed. And we're going to click copy code to grab all of that code. All right. Let's go back to our listing type. Let's add another shortcode block. Obviously, you wouldn't have both of these shortcodes running at the same time, but we're just going to do it for the purposes of this video. I'm going to drop that entire embed code in there, and we're going to edit the code. We're going to look for this line right here, and this is all broken down in the guide as well. All we're going to do is we're going to remove the name of the event type. So reservations and that backslash. All we want on this line is basically it's our username, right? So that's going to allow us to pull in all of our event types. All right, so let's go ahead and save our changes. Update our listing on the front end and see what it looks like. And there we go. Just like that, you've now embedded your entire booking page, all your event types. They can go to all these individual event types and book right from there. Really, really cool stuff. All right, moving on here. Advanced customization and monetization. This is a real important part. On the monetization part especially, but like I said, with customization, there's a lot of stuff you can do with the coloring, whether it's like the brand color, whether it's choosing between light mode, dark mode, and so on and so forth. But this monetization piece, I always like to talk to everyone out there in my listing land about monetization. Always thinking about, ways that you can increase the value of your packages, make more money for yourself, but also increasing the value of your directory for your listing owners. Make them want to sign up and stay. In this case, you are providing a booking solution to these people. You're educating them, providing them a booking solution that they would otherwise have to pay for and manage on their own. There is a lot of value in that. You're giving them a free booking solution that could save, like they could cancel what they have, save money, put that money that they were paying over there towards your site, pay you a small fee for allowing that booking to be in their booking features to be in their listings, right? So adjust your listing packages accordingly is what I'm telling you to do here. So if you go to the pricing, for example, of this starter site, just to give you an idea, you'll see here, I say, in the highest package, this is all, this is all just ideas, concepts. That's why I build these sites. right here, booking and reservations. Put that in one of your top tier packages and charge for it. You are giving them a service that saves them money potentially, or just something they didn't think about. They thought having a booking form for their business was just not something that was realistic for them. You show them just how easy this is for them, right? That's tons of value. All right, guys. Yeah, check out the written guide if you want. Rewatch this video over and over if you want. Happy to answer any questions. This is a free guide on the club website. Obviously a free video on the YouTube channel. And let me know if you have any questions or ideas, anything like that. All right. Hope all's well. Catch you in the next video. See ya.